What's going on, guys? So before today's video begins, we finally got you guys some merch. So we're just doing a quick merch drop. We got the Let Dirt Fly logo that Seth is rocking right now.
I don't know if you can see it. It looks like it's focusing enough.
We got, for our Can-Am ladies and gent out there, we have the Don't Follow Me, You Won't Make It shirt, as well as one for all the axle snappers out there, such as Seth.
Yes,
this goes in memory of all the axles' lives that we have taken in the mud and stumps and all kinds of other stuff. Yes. So it says, something had to give. So there's going to be two more designs also. I'm going to post them right here. We got one for the CF, the Underdog.
The Underdog.
That's what we're kind of naming that quad. And then we also got one for the Polaris that says, Don't Follow Me.
I do stupid shit.
Yeah, except we'll bleep that part out.
Maybe.
Maybe. So go on over to our Teespring right now. Links down in the description. Go grab you something. And then right now we're going to get into today's video. Welcome back to the Let Dirt Fly YouTube channel. Today, we unfortunately don't have a riding video again. Look at this crap. We haven't had snow stick around this long in years. It's usually, it would snow at the beginning of the week, be gone by the weekend, and you could go mudding or whatever, and mudding was good. This year, the snow's just hanging out. So today, we're actually finally getting something done that really needs to get done to Seth's quad. What do we got?
We got the seal kit for the front diff.
Finally.
I've been avoiding riding it. You know, there's water into the front diff. It's been so freaking cold. It's leaking. I don't want to blow the diff, you know. So we're going to rip the diff out and reseal it.
Yep, and we're going to take you guys along for the ride with us. So if you have a Sportsman, this is like not a normal maintenance thing you got to do, but it's something you probably got to do at some point. So we're going to show you guys kind of what you need to do. Some steps might be a little different because Seth does have some different parts on the front of his quad that aren't stock anymore, such as the A-arms, which I think are going to help us with removing.
I think it's going to be a little bit easier.
Yeah, it's going to make things a little bit easier. So hopefully everything goes as planned. So if you have a Polaris Sportsman 570, I believe this also works for the 450 because I'm sure it's the same diff.
It's this whole same setup.
We should be a blast of a time. As you can tell, I don't know if you can tell in the video, it's kind of like ice,
sleety rain.
Yeah, it's literally a death trap. You'll probably see us slip up and down this hill a couple times already. So yeah, so right now we're just gonna get the thing jacked up, get the wheels off, and then show you guys what you gotta do as far as removing the axles, what suspension components have to come out, all that fun stuff, because anytime you do this stuff, it's a blast, I gotta tell you. So let's get started.
The wheels off.
All right, guys, so just got the wheels off. For all you stock wheel riders out there, it's 9/16 socket to get those bad boys off. So I'll show you real quick while Seth's getting the tools together what we got, so you can see how wet that deal is in there. You can see it all soaked up thing in here. So yeah, the rear seal is leaking pretty good. Oh yeah, you can see the shine there, as well as the side seals, I believe a little bit, not as bad as the back. But since we're in there, we're gonna do everything, because why wouldn't you? So it's gonna be fun because we gotta get this like dowel pin out and stuff. So this is gonna be a heck of a blast, I gotta tell you. Yeah, so right now Seth's working on getting the hub assembly apart.
I forget what this is. I think it's
a size.
Well, because this is an aftermarket axle, so it's a slightly different size than.
Oh, would it come with the nuts and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are actually Eastlake axles in here. So far they seem to hold up pretty good. Seth has definitely challenged our warranty department.
They've been really good so far.
Yeah, they actually have. We had an issue where it was tearing CV boots left and right. Not 100% sure, but it seems like the issue is solved because we haven't ripped one in a little while, which is at least a nice thing. So yeah, right now we just gotta pop up this bottom bolt here along with the cotter pin, unless Seth took the cotter pin out already, which he did. I believe that's 9/16. Alright, so we just got the lower control arm off. Had to use a little bit of pry wire action as long as with a hammer. And so right now we're going with the axle removal deal. And anybody that's pulled an axle out of a differential before knows how much fun this can be. Get some light. Yeah, so basically you kind of just have to get ready to say words that your mother would not like and just go to town.
Ow.
It's not full to pull it off the jack stands here. Jack stands here. Wow, that never happens. Although Seth has
axles have been out.
I was gonna say Seth's axles have only been out about 30 times.
My axles have been out before.
Oh yeah, look at that one. That one looks pretty inside, dude. Oh, that grease goodness. Oh yeah. Yep. We're gonna have to fix that. Looking around Seth's quad right now while we have everything apart, because it's a good time to inspect stuff to make sure you don't have any other leaks and stuff. And actually, one thing we discovered, guys, Seth's gonna need some lower ball joints here. Yeah, that wasn't from us hammering. That's just probably from wear and tear. This thing has what, almost 1,000 miles on it, probably?
No.
Not even?
It's somewhere around 500.
Does it really? Oh, I didn't realize it was that low miles.
Yeah, it's got low miles on it. It's just
Yeah, ball joints shouldn't move like that. So, no biggie. We'll probably still get it back together and everything, because that's something he can change. Actually, Polaris looks pretty easy. You just have to remove those Allen keys, and I think it's all one unit. It looks nice and rusty.
This one's no bueno either.
No. I think we gotta do that, and the tie rods are kind of going on this guy too. I mean,
yeah, the tie rods.
When you run big tires and stuff like that, and run these things hard in the mud, things happen. Things wear out, believe it or not. You wouldn't think, but
they do.
All right, so Seth is the axle guy, as you guys know. That's why we came out with the shirt, just for that reason.
Got a little tear.
Gosh dang it, Seth.
Whatever.
So the only thing that's weird about East Lake axles is they don't just sell you the boot, because we know how to do boots and everything. We've done 100+ boots, I feel like, at this point, because you rip boots doing muddy stuff. Yeah. But for some reason they just don't sell us the boots, which would be a lot easier. But we'll contact them, see if we can't get another warranty again.
$10. $10 shipping.
$10 shipping. Hey, $10 there, it's not bad.
You know what? That's not bad.
You were making a mess with that bud, dude.
What? Where's it now?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, well, just got it out on your lug nut.
Ah.
All right, so now we're gonna figure out how to get that dowel pin out, and we will let you guys know when we come up with a plan.
All right, guys. So you can kind of see it.
Punch up this guy.
Try and get you an angle.
Just basically,
this is the roll pin that's got to come out, or not a roll.
Yeah,
pin,
we might replace that with a grade 8 bolt. A lot of guys do that, of the size of the shaft here, or that the hole they have here. Just so you don't have to do this every time, because this eventually will
pain in the ass.
Hurt your bearings and stuff by hammering it on it, because the only way it comes out is giving it the beans. You can't be gentle.
Oh yeah. There you go. She's coming. She's just about there. And you got one more for me. A little bit more.
I'm getting there.
Oh, are you inside of it?
There you go, great. There we go.
There you go.
I need something to...
It's a little bit of a pain in the butt trying to take you guys along for the ride on this stuff.
Trying to help you guys out too, so you guys can see how the heck to do this fun stuff. Because this is the kind of stuff you get.
There we go.
But this part is, it looks like it's loose on the shaft here, so it should come right out. So now, what we're going to do, if you guys can hear me over there, is we're going to go ahead and remove the 4 bolts for the diff on the bottom here. See if we can slide it forward enough to where we can get this guy off the shaft.
I believe that this does slide backwards a little bit too. Maybe not if the whole thing's frozen, but...
Yeah, probably not. We're going to have to go forward with the diff and then out this way.
We might have to take the winch off. We will find out.
I hope not.
Once we get this out, oh yeah, that's... It could actually slide back too, because the battery's completely out of the way and this will move.
Yeah, so that's actually one thing we forgot that we...
oh yes, that this is not...
So you probably got to remove your battery when doing this. Seth is actually not here anymore, as you can see.
Yeah, I relocated my battery to the back fender, so...
Yeah, Seth's quad might have caught on fire once. Did a Polaris design here.
The quad didn't catch on fire. A wire burnt.
Yeah, well, we thought we were going to have it. Whoa! Hold up. Yeah, that's not good. Pull fuses. Something's not good. Shit. It's on fire down here. Where's the water? Yeah, well, we thought we were gonna have the quad burned down in the middle of the trail.
That we actually did.
Well, grab the 916.
We're a little
uncomfortable right here. Where's the 916 set? All right, so we got these 2 bolts here. They're actually 15 mil. We found out, and 2 more back here. Here, I'll take the camera since that's gonna be your
a little noise.
I'll do them. So there's Loctite on there, so we're gonna have to Loctite those. Unless Seth wants his diff floating.
Floating diff.
Alright, so with that, the diff should be loose. Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Diff is loose now.
Okay, we got a wire right here.
If you can pull that off.
Well, let's see how much room we have to slide forward.
Is there enough to slide it up the shaft? I'll hold the shaft if we want to work the diff. No, we might have enough here. It's gonna be close. Oh, here, if we lift up on it, it might go.
Not quite. It's still got like a ½ inch. Shit, I think we do have to
Take the winch out. Was it hitting a winch plate? I think it is.
Yeah, it looks like I can't quite see. Can you see it on your side?
Actually, we're not hitting that yet. We're hitting a bolt here. If we got to lift up on the diff like this. And then, there you go.
Oh,
got her. Now we had the vent line and the
electric,
which is on the other side. So I'm gonna switch over to Seth's side. So hang tight. This is actually going way smoother than I thought so far. When I did this on my Arctic Cat, all the air arms had to come off and everything. They do it right there.
Did you get it?
We find out if we pull the diff from here or not.
Power steering. Can you tilt it one way or the other slightly?
Trying to tilt it the other direction, but it doesn't want to go. And
It's just hitting. Trying to film and give Marshall light all at the same time.
it'll go. It's just gonna...
Can you tilt it?
Holy crap, they used a big plug for that. I just realized that.
Towards me instead of...
That's what I was trying to do, but there's no room over here. Or something. Oh, it's got a stick. Hang on, got a stick in here. Classic.
There you go. There it is.
Hang on, we gotta make it past the nickel for the.
Yep, the tube.
But hang on, we might be able to do this deal. That very nice stuff.
Jeez, stuck there.
Let's see here. How do we... That's gonna be the hard one. We can't get past. Can we take it out of there? Unless we do that. I just put the diff back in.
You did. There it is. Nicely done.
Comes the papa. Right. Got her. I got the baby. Kind of making a mess.
All right, and let's just take a quick look at the time. 12:37. I mean, this took us what, less than an hour?
Half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, right now we're gonna move ourselves up to the garage.
It's up to the heated garage.
Up to the heated garage. You can see much better now the leakage that Seth had going. So we're gonna replace all the seals in this thing and clean it all up and make her like new again.
Yay!
Catch you guys in a few. All right, welcome to our messy garage. So got the diff up here, and we got the all balls seal kit. So I've been using all balls for a while with bearings, seals, CV boots, everything. And these guys seem to make a really quality product that lasts a while. So and it's a lot cheaper than OEM.
Actually, they tell you not to reseal it with OEM because the OEM
Stuff
sucks. They actually say go aftermarket.
Yeah, so if anything, this might be an upgrade. So we got the rear seal in there. We're also gonna have seal for his. We're gonna, like I said, pull the whole diff apart. Even though I think we could do these seals without having to do that, we'll just do everything just because.
Quick inspection. Yeah,
inspect it just in case we got to order, because Polaris is known for they have like this kind of cage looking deal. It's called squirrel cage.
Well, the 4-wheel drive does work, so
it does work. But like if something's looking more, we might have to get something on order or something. But doesn't hurt to go in there, inspect everything. I have a feeling there's gonna be water in there. It's probably gonna be a milky mess, so probably just take everything apart, brake clean it. I think I got enough brake clean. Yeah, got a couple bottles left. We actually went through a lot of it. But right now we're gonna grab something to eat, and then we will continue to play with this thing. All right, so 10 mil. We're gonna go right into this thing and open her up. Seth's having a heart attack because I'm using impact, but go easy at first and they come right out. Alright, so now we're gonna get an oil pan and open this up in there because there's probably gonna be diff fluid in here. Hopefully there's diff fluid.
Hopefully there's diff.
Hopefully there's diff fluid.
Hopefully there's some left. There you go. She's moving.
Just trying to go. Probably half frozen, she goes. She's coming for us
here. What
here.
do you mean half frozen?
Well, if there's water in there, it could be literally frozen. It's going off the shaft.
There you go.
Dude!
Wow.
I told you it'd be frozen. That's slush in there. That is literally slush in there. This is what you don't want to see when you open up your differential.
Oh, the nice thing is,
dude,
it doesn't actually feel
Seth.
sandy. I know, that's fucking... It doesn't feel sandy.
This doesn't belong in your differential.
Whoa!
So, oil to water ratio was...
probably 90-10. 90 water, 10 oil.
There's not much oil in this. So, yeah, we're going to have to brake clean a lot of this, obviously, and get all this goop out of here.
Oh, it's a good thing we popped it open so it'll have a chance to do some thawing.
This should be a scroll cage.
Just, hey,
Right.
slow, because everything's going to fall out of it.
Yep. Let's see here. It should pop out here.
It does.
Yeah. Right. Oh my god. Dude. Good thing you didn't drive this much longer.
I didn't really want to.
There we go. Everything's so freaking nasty. That's why I did this in a pan. Snap ring pop right off. Dude.
That's a lot of water.
No. You ain't kidding.
You know what? I had said to you a while ago, I'm like, dude, my diff is leaking. You're like, no, it's fine.
Probably was fine.
I mean, technically it's still working, so.
So this is a common failure right here to the Sportsman diffs, and
we don't have to worry about those falling out apparently now.
Yeah, those are completely iced over, so we're just going to set this off to the side here.
The funny thing was the four-wheel drive actually worked on the way over here. I loaded it up.
Oh, that's an actual. Is that an actual? I can't tell what's parts and what's. That's ice. That's ice. What that is.
I know things are gonna thaw out a little bit.
Yeah, so there's the other side to it. Yeah, that's all water inside the bearings. Is what that is. So, yeah, we're gonna be going at this with brake clean a little bit. Let's see. Let me see if I can get the actual gear pack out here. Is there something holding it in? Shouldn't be besides ice, probably.
Talk about my ice a lot. Easy now.
Talk about your ice a lot.
Yeah, easy.
Man, she want to. Oh, there she comes. Here comes the gear set.
That's what makes the magic.
Yep. Oh, dude, it's all. It's look at this. This is all ice and slush. You are lucky we didn't go freaking hit a mud hole.
You know what? I told you I didn't want to. That's why I was riding the CF.
You ain't kidding, dude. Holy crap.
And I have had
Look at this. Look at this. You'd almost think that's a part of the diff. That is not part of the diff. That is slush in there.
Took on a bit of water. Dude, we should name it the Titanic.
Well, technically mine's a Titanic because I'm the one that sunk mine, but this diff would not have lasted another couple weeks if we drove like this. Actually, maybe not even the next ride. That's bad. Yeah, we're going to clean this thing up and make it like new again. Let's inspect the gears. Besides ice, the gears look like they're wearing good. I don't see any missing teeth. It's kind of hard to tell when your gears look like that. Dude, what the heck, man? What did you have going here, man?
It's nice and slippery, though.
Yeah. You ain't kidding.
So what oil is left there is working nicely.
You didn't have much oil left. It was mostly just freaking prayers, is what it was. I would like to get that sleeve out, but I don't think that's pressed in probably. And then we're gonna have to, I'd like to get this shaft out if we can. Right now I'm removing this seal. As you can see, it wasn't really a good way of doing this except for the way I'm doing it. So, old seal is definitely gonna be garbage after this. So it's a good thing we have a brand new one. I'm not sure if there's any other way to get this done. Except brute force. Oh yeah. There's definitely a little bit more slush action here, Seth. Look at that in there, guys. Alright, so got the this is the input shaft for the Diff. Bearings actually feel really good. We're just gonna clean it up on the wire wheel here. Don't be like me to be wearing glasses and gloves. We're just trying to clean up this surface. This is the surface that the actual steel rubs is on, so you don't want to put brand new steel and not have it all nice and clean because well, that'd be great. Get the new steel. Yeah, just take it, clean everything up real quick, and voila, make a nice smooth surface, no more rust, should be good to go now. So in a minute, we're going to go ahead and start reassembling everything. We didn't show actually pulling this out. This is actually just held in by a very large internal C-clamp. Right?
Snap ring.
Yeah, so snap ring, yeah. I call them whatever. But yeah, so I might just hit this with a little bit of fine sandpaper just to get a little bit of rough edges out because like I said, we don't want to tear up our brand new seal. That would suck. Alright guys, so to get this seal off onto both sides, I just used a 1 3 inch, I think it's your socket actually.
That is actually my socket.
Still says tools. Yeah, a 1 3/16. I was gonna say we don't have any Husky, which everything's Craftsman around here.
Yeah.
1 3/16 socket seemed to work pretty good, and basically just go right on here with the rubber mount and give her a couple of taps and just slam your finger like I just did, and
boom.
That's all it takes. And you guys, like I said, I kind of had to completely dismantle the other seal there because didn't want to come out nicely. So yeah, might have
completely hacked.
Whatever.
It's all
so now
garbage.
To install the new one, because these is kind of, there's no lip for them to grab onto or anything. So to install the new one, we're just gonna put it in there, tap with the hammer lightly. Seals are in there, Seth.
Oh.
Let's clean up the surface here. All right. So we're now gonna be installing the new one.
All balls.
They send you 5 horsepower stickers every time they send out a kit or anything of theirs, which is pretty cool. So this is a new seal. Like I said, a lot of times aftermarket seals are sometimes better than the OEM stuff. So with
Yeah, I believe this seal kit costs about $12.
This hammer's just like too big to fit.
It's a little big.
Here.
Should have brought over my my gun hammer.
Doesn't help there's like a give to the damn
bench.
Yeah. Getting her though. This side's basically in. I've got to get this side. There we go. Just want to make sure it's completely flat and flush because you don't want it to be crooked in there because that won't seal too good.
Yeah.
No, it's a little bit raised there.
Just a tiny bit.
Everything's bouncing. Sure, it's probably like Polaris guys watching this, like freaking, like what the hell are these two goons doing? Oh, don't want to lose this. This is the sleeve for that. All right, so now we're gonna reinstall this guy here, the pinion. So now we're kind of putting stuff back together now. So first things first, we're gonna need that thing you just put in there actually. Then you're gonna have to use a pair of internal snap ring pliers. These are actually internal and external pliers are cool. They're reversible, which is nice. Just gonna double check and clean everything here. And basically the rebuild is just a reverse process of taking it apart, because everything's just gonna be cleaned up much nicer now. So yeah, this just slides in there. All it is like a little kind of brass bushing deal. Then you got your pinion. It just slides right on in. Just gotta line it up here. There you go. Slides right in. Spins nice and free. We cleaned up the bearings.
Internal snap ring.
Internal snap ring goes in now. They said these pliers are your friend. Seth can vouch for that. From doing secondary clutches and stuff.
Yeah.
So just like that, she's back in, not going anywhere. Boom. Beautiful. All right, so now we're gonna do this seal here. So this one's gonna be the fun one to install. It shouldn't be that bad, actually. We're gonna do the actual pinion seal. This is the one that was leaking pretty good before.
Yes, it was.
So we're gonna go ahead.
Rough.
Ooh, there's definitely a tight squeeze on there.
That's not bad. The fact that you were able to get it that far.
This is the preferred method to install seals. Not really. I'm sure that Polaris has a special tool for this, but this is our tool. But while Seth runs and grabs the parts, I'm going to go ahead and install the other side seal for the other half of the diff here. Alright, so here's our other half. This is the side that actually has the little wire going to it and everything. You want to be careful with this because you don't want anything to break. But I believe it's just all, I believe this is probably just some electrical windings and stuff, and I think it's just all electromagnetic, how the whole four-wheel drive mechanism works. It's kind of cool stuff. Kind of cool, kind of cool. So here's our other seal. Brand new, nice and shiny. Got to love it. This one should be easier to drive home because there's no lip or anything. A press would be the best way to do any kind of seal you got, but like I said, this is what we have to work with, so that's how it's going in. Need more solid. Is that literally the size we need? It literally looks like. That is the exact size. So if you really want to do it right, a 2 1/4 inch socket for doing this guy here. We're this side in a little more. There we go. That looks good right there. There we go. So like I said, there's no like real stop for the side seals. So basically, just want to make them flush. That's the way they were installed before. Just clean up all your hammer marks and stuff. And so doing that doesn't really hurt the seal itself. So as long as you do it gently, like you hit it, but a gentle hit. All right, so back to
Let me hold it.
the main seal.
You tell.
Well, here I'm gonna do this deal.
I'm gonna try to go that way. So when you're
Yeah,
in.
go for it. Do this anymore.
You wanna look? I can't see.
This side's going in. We gotta get this side to go.
Which side's which? What side do you put?
This side needs to go down more, see? Yeah. There we go. So it should be just right around that ridge. There you go, as long as we got it even.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can tell because she's a little tighter now.
It's definitely tighter.
That things are gonna be a lot more sealed now. All right, so reassembly time here. So we just went ahead and put all the seals in on for the back and for the side covers. Actually, while I'm doing this, Seth, if you want to get out the big guy there, that goes over top of this here. We can show them that. There we go. So yeah, this kind of just barely protrudes out, as you can see. All right, so maybe it's easier to put this in first. Now we can drop the ring in, do this deal. And now here comes the fun part. So this is where the action kind of happens with the Polaris. So yeah, Seth right now is just putting the little rollers all back in the cage. They're kind of held in with a It's like a double spring kind of thing.
Yeah, this is
gonna be the fun part.
The really fun part. This is the part that most people just.
There's a. I say we're probably gonna have to do that deal. So basically, have to kind of drop them in as you're sliding it down into the ring gear, because it kind of helps hold them all in. They won't fall inwards because the plastic is kind of thicker there, so they won't fall inwards. You just gotta worry about them falling out. So what Seth's doing is kind of the easiest thing to do.
So it goes in like that.
Really?
Okay.
And then we got this deal. Okay, hello from the future. So we messed up a little bit. Seth had all-time four-wheel drive. Didn't matter if you had a two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. So if you do that, this is why. So basically this clip here, it's kind of like metal spring deal. I actually put it in like that originally, where it was on both sides like that. I didn't realize, and we looked on, we didn't take the fluid out of this, that's why it's all greasy. Yeah, it's supposed to go like that. So it's supposed to be on either side of the pins. And then the same thing with this guy here. You'll see there's a pin right here. That guy slides down right into that. And this goes over top of it like normal. Doesn't matter where this guy goes. Although we're gonna double check right now, and then the cover can go on. So yeah, we messed up a little bit there. Don't make our mistake. We just had to disassemble the whole quad. Yeah, spring. That was our problem. It wasn't springing. So you can see now, it's got a little spring tension to her. Before we didn't have any spring, so this was not holding. So this guy goes on like so. Basically, if you have it laid like this on the bench, the wire will be kind of right next to the pinion. And then putting this guy on, you just got to be careful not to damage your brand new seal you just worked hard to put in. It never happens.
That's beautiful.
All right, so now down to the fluid. So, did you bring fluid up?
I did. Polaris has a specific
yes,
fluid.
And you're gonna want to use it because, well, it's what's recommended by the manufacturer. So, you probably want to use that. So this is kind of how it goes in the frame. It leans back ever so slightly.
It's actually right next to you.
Is it really? Oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is their. Well, that's the Spanish side. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish. Demand drive fluid. So apparently this stuff is special for their the clutch style deal that's in here. So you're gonna want to get this stuff. Don't even bother just trying to like figure out. I know you guys are probably gonna be like, oh, just use regular gear fluid or whatever. It's 75/90 or whatever. Nope. Just get this stuff. Get the Polaris stuff.
It's not that expensive.
It's not that expensive. It's a couple dollars you're saving. Is it really worth your differential, especially after you just rebuilt it? Get this stuff. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and fill it. Probably easiest way to do this, because we don't have a, this isn't a squirt bottle, we'll probably just have to tip it on its side. Fill it that way until we get enough in there to where it comes out the side hole.
Leaks.
Yes, yep, so basically you want it to fill it this way. As you're filling, this is how most manufacturers are. I didn't actually check with the Polaris one, but this is how we're gonna do it. But basically you fill it till it starts sweeping out of the hole when you have it on its side like that. So we're just gonna fill it a little bit at a time and until we get it. See how much I get all over the diff here. It's basically right there, it keeps sweeping out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think a little bit extra is going to hurt anything. So,
put this guy back in here.
you have the easy now.
Well, I ain't using it to tighten it up, I was just using it to put it in.
I had to break my lug nuts from that thing.
Don't be mad that I got the powerful tools. Yeah, see, I didn't even tighten it down that tight. There we go. Snug is all you need because there's an O-ring on there. So yeah, so that's how you basically rebuild it. So now we're just gonna go do the reverse process. We're not gonna probably film putting it back in because it's literally just a reverse process unless there's something that we see you guys need to know about. But yeah, we'll probably catch you guys in a few minutes after we get it all back in, and then we're gonna go ahead and test it. It's a slippery day out there, so it's perfect to test it, make sure all four spin and everything, and make sure we installed it right. I think we're gonna be good because right now nothing's happening, so that's what it should be when it's sitting. So yeah, all right, time to put her back in. All right guys, so one thing we're doing instead of the dowel pin that a lot of guys change up, I feel like it's a little bit safer and easier, is we're actually replacing it with a grade 8 5/16 look like bolt, right?
5/16 I believe it was,
yep.
Yes.
So putting that in instead, because it doesn't really do much. It's not really, it just keeps the axle in place. It's not actually doing anything else, because the teeth of both the what's it called, the output shaft and the diff and the actual pinion. Oh, that actually worked now.
My ratchet broke, so it's just always locked now. I usually have 2 or 3 ratchets. Oh, it fell off. All right, so we're gonna have to...
Well, I snugged enough, so it's perfect. We have enough. We use a nylock nut, so there's just enough thread on the bolt we chose that the nylock nut is past the threads, which is always what you want. Now we got to get the hose on and get the plug in before we put the bolts in. And then also, here's the other important thing, guys. So you can see they had some factory Loctite on here. We're actually gonna bring the bolts up top right now, clean them off, and bring down some Loctite and put them on there. All right, so after the second install of Seth's diff, we got 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive back again. Don't make the mistake we did. That's why we put it in the video. That's why we do things, this is why we learn. So now Seth has 2-wheel drive. All right, now give us some 4-wheel drive there. There we go. So, ooh, a little backfire action there. So yeah, should be good to go now with the Polaris. We're actually just gonna do a quick oil change on it too while we have it here. And I think we're gonna be good to go. Again, try to keep up with the Can-Am that went through there before.
Four-wheel drive looks like it's working.
All right. Tires don't look like they're falling off. That's always a good sign.
Ah.
All right, so that is gonna wrap it up for the differential seal kit on the 570 Sportsman here. Like I said, pretty sure it's the same for the 450.
For sure.
Yeah, so it went pretty smoothly actually. When we just redid everything, it took us what, 9.5 hours between pulling the diff and putting it, then fixing our little mistake. Literally, it was just that little clip thing was on the wrong side. So yeah, we got it though. No biggie. That's why we learned. Now next time we need to go to redo it, because eventually it's gonna have to be done again. Who knows when, but hopefully not anytime soon.
No.
But with that, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment. Make sure you're following us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. And we will catch you next time on the Let Dirt Fly YouTube channel.
Have a good day.
Have you forgotten?